So chaps, you've got yourself a motorbike and you're worried about it getting stolen. Now, I worry about this all the time anyway. In London, out of London, anywhere I go, I worry about this getting stolen. Because it's your wheels, you love it, it's your freedom. So, a few things that I suggest for people that don't have a place like a shed or a bike shed or anything of those for like a garage or anything. So the first thing I'd always do is have an alarm disc lock. If that was 2 of them, better. If that's just 1, then try to put it on the rear wheel, because it's quite easy to remove the front wheel if you know what you're doing. Rear wheel, it's a bit of a pain. You've got the caliper, the brake caliper flopping about, and the chain you've got to mess around with, right? It's a bit of a fiddle. The front wheel's a lot easier. So I'd always put an alarm disc lock on the rear and the front if possible, and a chain on the rear wheel or the front wheel. Ideally 2 chains, I'd say, and just have a nice big black winter cover to go over the bike. Yes, it's a pain to put a cover over your bike, but it's one of those things where it's out of sight, out of mind. So a thief will see a nice bike uncovered and they know what it is. They don't want to faff around with the cover. If the bike's covered, then it's a bit more of a hassle to get the cover off and see what it is and see what security you've got underneath there. So I'd always say that. And then also don't forget, you know, put your steering lock and stuff like that on it. It's just things that will slow them down. Yes, if your bike gets stolen, it'll probably write your bike off, because they'll snap apart in your frame probably. But yeah, so just have a cover, have an alarm disc lock as well as a normal disc lock, and have a chain. Those are the things that I'd say are going to give you that higher percentage of not getting your bike stolen. Because the thieves are out and they will steal your stuff, you know. So yeah, just always make sure you have your cover, your disc locks and your chains on your bike. Now for people that are able to, if they have their own property or they get permission from landlords or what have you, I would always try to fit a ground anchor. This is something for the chain to wrap round that is secured to the ground or to a wall. Now, for me, I'd say 2 or 3 ground anchors. So I'd say, get yourself a really big chain, and I have 2 ground anchors for the rear wheel, and a massive chain to go around the rear wheel in my garage. Then I also have another ground anchor with 2 chains in that ground anchor for my front wheel. Then I have a D-lock around my front wheel and an alarm disc lock, and a few other things as procedures that I do to stop my bike getting nicked as well, that I wouldn't rather say, because obviously I don't want to get my bike nicked. But those are the things that I would say that you'd have a high chance of not getting your bike nicked if you did those things, and especially in a shed, a lockup, or one of the safeguard sheds. I've forgotten what the exact name is, but as I'm talking, I'll have pictures of what I'm talking about and stuff to show you guys what I mean and stuff. These cars are going a bit slow, aren't they? there we go. Beauties of having a bigger bike, it is just so safe to do overtakes. It's great. My mum's calling me. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, I'd always say all those things are and a tracker. Get yourself a motorbike tracker, or just a tracker of some form. Have a tracker very hidden in your bike, gravel, and then underneath the seat just have an Apple AirTag underneath your seat. This will act as a dummy tracker. They will chuck that tracker out and probably might not find that you have another tracker in your bike. But hopefully it doesn't get to that stage, but it gives you that security to say, let me look up where's my phone, where's my bike at, and it just gives you that just safe feeling that you know where your bike is at all times. Also, another thing that could potentially make you a little bit more relaxed is having CCTV cameras in your sheds, because that's a really good one, because then it gives you the sign that somebody's accessing somebody's in your garage, basically. Now, for me, I'd say go in there and beat the absolute living crap out of these bike thieves, but they're ready for you. They're armed, and they're ready to steal your bike, and they're ready to intervene with anyone that tries to stop them from stealing your bike. So if you can, call 999 straight away. Call the police, whatever phone number you need to call the police in your country. Call them straight away as soon as you see the thieves entering your garage, or taking the cover off and getting angle grinders out, because that is the way to steal bikes, is angle grinders. So yeah, that's everything that you need really to know about how to stop somebody from stealing your bike. There's some really good hip locks at the moment that are out. They are angle grinder proof, but I do know ways around the angle grinding proof, but maybe we will discuss that in another video. But they're not as angle grinding proof as you might presume they are. They have angle grinder strips in them, and yes, they are pretty strong locks anyway without the angle grinding proofing bit in them, but what it is more is layering up your security. So the more layers you have, the better it is, and the worse it is for the thief, because they don't want to. It's like peeling an onion. There's so many layers to it. It takes too much time. Compared to an orange, you peel an orange and it's peeled. So yeah, it's about the layers of security. So even when my bike is in the shed, I still put my motorbike cover on it, because it's just that one more really fiddly thing that just takes too much time up. I know some people that have a shed, like a garage, and then they have one of the outdoor bike sheds in their garage as well, for the additional security, So yeah, I hope this video has been helpful. I'll put some links in the description for some stuff, like for different equipment and that, to try to keep our bikes with us and not get them stolen. And yeah, guys, hope this video has been informative, and I hope I see you guys on the roads shortly. Ciao.